Okay, this is the breakup working. So basically, this is a lamb's heart, and it's shop bought. I didn't sacrifice any lamb for this. Uh, so I've cut it down the middle. I've got the photographs of the two people I want to break up back to back, and I have the petition, and everything has been wrapped away from me, and that's going to go in there. And I have some little shards of glass in there, so I'm going to put that in just in the middle of the heart like so, because we're technically breaking hearts. This I should be wearing gloves, but I can't get at it correctly when I wear gloves. So okay, I'm going to put in some warm water. So what I've done is I've already blessed all the ingredients. Ingredients, you think I was cooking something? I've already blessed all the oils and powders. So what I'm going to do now is just reuse them in the working. Black arts oil. And really focus your intent on what you want to happen. See it in your mind's eye. Okay. You don't need all these powders. This is all symbolic, so this is restless powder because we want to make this guy restless. Hex and hate oil. This is a couple that are very up and down at the minute anyway. She's a bitch. She's a complete and utter bitch. I might as well be honest with you. She is a real cow. She's one of those women who milk men for what they, are worth. She's out for the money. She's out for the, she's not out for the love of the guy. She's out for what he can give her. Sorry, that was cayenne pepper, and this is devil's dung because the relationship stinks anyway. We want to make it even stinkier. Okay. I'll put in some black mustard seeds to sow some discord. Get the guy to realize that she really is an evil bitch. I'm sorry. I just really dislike this woman. I'm using jail dirt in this because this woman has been collecting monies illegally. So this might be beneficial, I think. There's something going on that is pretty much illegal. So that's a good one to put in there because you just never know. And just a little bit more separation oil. And separation powder. Cursed black salt to bring about a breakup. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing in my mind's eye this double act arguing and fighting, having really big issues in the relationship. Okay. Despair vinegar, because we want this poor man to be in a state of despair that he has to get rid of her. Okay. Hot powder to get rid of her. And we'll put some sulfur in there. Okay. And chili flakes to get them arguing and fighting and all the rest. All that good stuff. I've got some 7. No, sorry. 9 little pins. The jagged edges is what we want. Okay, it's not the nicest of spells. It's completely evil, I know. I live for this. This is my kind of thing. When it's justified and deserved, believe me, it's justified and deserved. This is some graveyard. Oh, actually, I'll put black rush powder because I like to see them broken up pretty soon. Okay. I'm going to seal the deal with some cemetery dirt. I don't go willy-nilly about graveyards taking the dirt off graves. It's richly paid for, and if the spirit is willing to work with me, I will pay the spirit usually by leaving a little, like a whiskey bottle on the grave side, or a bouquet of flowers and 3 coins. I pay the 3 coins in, and I pay the tomb £3. 3 coins, excuse me. Usually 3 5 pennies, or what's that time of the night? Usually either 3 5 pences or 3 pennies. Either or, if that makes sense. This is snake oil. Okay, so I'm going to close this shut with some nails. I should really be wearing gloves for this because of the powders are a bit nasty. Always, always, always clean yourself down when you do your working like this. Take a spiritual bath, even if it's just some sea salt inside your bath water or on the base of your shower. Always do that. These are negative workings, and you want your aura to be clean. Ugh, this is gross. It's been a wee while since I've done one like this. It's going to get worse too, because I'm going to let it rot. Okay. Yuck. Okay, so it should look like that. Ooh. Voila. I'm going to pass that through the incense smoke I've got over here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bind it with black yarn, binding out away from us. So I'm going to start at the end and go left. I do that as a symbolic act of the left-hand path. This is gross. Okay. I bring you arguments, I bring you strife, I bring you trouble, I bring you deaths, I bring you exposure. Your mask will slip you. He will not want you anymore. He will drop you like a ton of bricks. It is over. It is done. It is done. It is done. It is done. It's done. I command that you go your separate ways. I command that you drop her, you leave her, you find someone new. She is evil. You realize that. It's over and done with. Let her get lost in the shadows. Let her be one of the forgotten. It is over. It is done. It is over. It is done. It is over. It is done. And I'm just going to say silently into myself what I want to happen here, because I'm going to end up mentioning the person's name, and I don't want to do that. Oh, this is gross with all the sinews. Ooh, it's horrible. One moment. That's me now. I'm just anti-clockwise and I'm binding again because I want this to be completely bound and it will never be reversed. That's why I always say to you, when you come looking some sort of spell work, be 100% certain, because it's hard to take, like I said, it's hard to take spells off. I command it. This is just a part of what I'll be doing, and I'll be burning black candles. Oh, sorry, just like fluff on this. I'll be burning black candles on this, and I'm going to let this rot, and then I will. Sorry, I'll just finish before I start telling you what I'll do. Okay. Yes, like I was saying, this is going to go on an altar in my home here for a certain amount of days. Oh, damn it. It's fluff everywhere. And it's going to rot. I'm going to wrap it in aluminium foil. Reflective side in, because it acts like a mirror. Okay. And okay, so basically, yeah, that's going to sit until I reckon it's off. Every night I will chant over it. Every night I will call down the spirit that I'm working with to work on this, and I will actually, yeah, I reckon about 9 nights for this, and then I will deploy this in the cemetery. It won't go anywhere else, only the cemetery. There's I said before, there's a cemetery close to me, within walking distance, and that's where it'll go. I'll deploy it there. You can also deploy this if you're going to deploy it somewhere like let me think. To me, the cemetery is the appropriate place for this. If you're going to put it at a crossroads or something like that, I'm a bit iffy about the herbs I use, because I don't want to poison any wild animals. So, I would just use things that the animals won't poison the animals. So I try to be careful that way. But this one's going to go to the cemetery, and I'll make it so that it's going to be difficult if any animals do get to it. They'll have a hard time getting at it with all that yarn. So that's basically it, and I'll keep you posted on results for this one. I have a good feeling about this one. So that's it for tonight, and any questions, it's thehouseofmagick@gmail.com or down below, and I'll speak to you soon.